What's up, guys? Welcome to Blake's Garage. Today we're going to be talking about some of these impact wrenches. Now I'm going to go over a bunch of them. Let me show you what I got here. So first off, why I want to make this video is it's 2024. This is the new Stubby. This is a 3/8 Stubby right here. Milwaukee sent me out a sample of this, so if you guys are wondering how I have it, that is how I have it. This is the 2562-20. And you can see now it basically has different modes up on the top. We put it in neutral, we put it in the auto nut busting situation. You can put it in 1 by a double tap, 2 by a double tap, and 3 by a double tap. Now let me know, guys, do you actually run your impact wrenches in a different mode other than just like mode 3? I pretty much always keep my stuff in the full torque mode. But I also have to give mention to, well, every single other one of my impacts that I have. This one has been my big go-to for going to the track with busting off wheel lugs and all those type of things because it has preset torque settings. Like, for example, mode 1 is 40 to 75 foot-pounds, mode 2, 75 to 150, heavy duty, and then you got full power on number 4. Now, I usually rock this one. I guess I lied earlier. I rock this one at number 2 because I'm normally just doing it to 70 to 150 foot-pounds. And this one I pretty much primarily use just for taking off wheel lugs on my car. This one I have not been using as much anymore. This used to be my real go-to here. This is the mid torque in a 1/2-inch anvil. All these I pretty much get with the friction ring. It's better, it puts out more torque than the detent style. This is the 2861-20. It was a great impact wrench for me. This thing has done a ton of work, but this is like the first generation. This guy right here, this one has been really awesome as well. This has pretty much been my go-to for anything heavy duty, hence the fact that it is heavy duty. Man, this thing, even like, watch the torque in my hand. Now, that was holding it lightly. I'm gonna hold it heavy, like try not to twist. Dude, this thing puts out some absolute beast torque. So this is the new generation. It's got those 3 lights on the front, which is really nice. This is the 2967-20. This is pretty much my go-to now for working on heavy duty stuff. That's pretty much what I pick up. I'll go back down here. This has been my workhorse right here. I'll just pull the rest out. Let's talk about these. This is the first generation Stubby. You can kind of tell by how dirty they are, right? This one we obviously just got. I've only done a little bit of stuff with it. But like, if you look at it, it is not that dirty, kind of dirty, very dirty, very, very dirty, very dirty, and kind of dirty. So that's kind of my lineup right there. This is the first generation Stubby. I ended up getting this one in 1/2-inch to begin with. 17mm socket on this guy. This is the 2555-20 right here. And this thing was absolutely great. But nowadays, I think that this one is just gonna absolutely dominate. So here's where I'm at with all this. I do not really use this older Stubby anymore. I have not been using this. This was my go-to for small items and small stuff, but I kind of put this one away, to be honest, once this mid-torque came out, because the M18 mid-torque, it was very similar in size, yet the torque output was well worth it. I mean, yeah, you got like an extra inch there, but to be honest, I usually use deep sockets with everything. The other thing is like I said, I got a 1/2-inch anvil on there, on that one, and I went ahead and got the 3/8-inch version of this mid-torque, and I'll tell you what, man, this thing has been absolutely amazing. This is the 29-60-20, and that thing has just been kick-ass. But what I really see happening now with this mid-torque is it really being taken over by the new Stubby. Just because 3H anvil is what I'm going with. If you guys have watched the, I want to say, was the torque test channel? Somebody did a review on this, and the 3/8 actually put out more torque than the 1/2-inch, which was awesome. You can see we got the battery lights there. The modes is the only thing I don't really love, is the having to change the modes like that. I like the old, just, you know, hit the button here, or, you know, hit the button here type situation. I thought that was better. Maybe there was a problem with that. I don't know necessarily. I guess it's nice to be able to do it one-handed. That is Milwaukee's claim to fame. So I could see that, you know, you don't really have to do this. This one, you know, if you get a great deal on it, awesome, but I really don't use this one anymore. So that one's kind of gonna go down here in the corner of all the Milwaukee things, right? We got all the cool stuff over there. We'll have to do a review over here on the wrenches. Let me know if you guys want to see an update on the wrenches, because I haven't done that in a while. Also, I never ask, and this is probably why I never get any subscribers, or not a lot anymore. Go ahead and hit that like button. Please leave a comment down below. It helps the video tremendously. Subscribe if you guys are not subscribed, because I'm not getting a lot of subscribers anymore, which is okay if you don't want to subscribe, but I would like to get to 100K. I think I'm at 90 something, and it's been a minute. So let's get it back up to, or let's get to 100K. That would be awesome. That's my goal. But so this is kind of where we're at now. And you might say that is a lot of impact wrenches, which you would not be wrong. This is a ton of impact wrenches, and that's a lot of money in front of me too. You're probably wanting to know, well, which one should I buy? If you guys are drifter boys, if you guys are doing a lot of wheels and tires, if you own a tire shop, if you want something that's dedicated for wheels and tires, this heavy duty with extended anvil is still really amazing for that. I want to say this thing puts out 1,200 foot-pounds of nut busting torque on this one, I think. So I would pick that one up. I still think that's a great item to have. Now you want to know, should I get the old version of the Stubby, or should you get the new one and spend the extra money? Because I'm sure this one is going to be going on sale around Christmas time. I guarantee that's what they always do with the older generations, and then you'll find this. Before, I would say always get this. If you don't have it, I would skip it, right? If you really want to save the money, guess you could, but I'm saying you're going to save money by not doing this one now, by not doing the mid-torque now, because I don't feel that you need it. And I think you're gonna go right over here to this, unless you want to stick with M18 platform, right? If you want to stick M18 platform, get the mid. So this one is the 2960-20 right here. Amazing tool, don't get me wrong. This thing is absolutely awesome. It's primarily what I use to bust stuff off, but it seems like with the 550 foot-pounds of nut busting torque, and apparently this thing has proven to do even more than that. I think it did like 650 or something like that. This thing should take over that mid torque there. So now you're on an M12 platform. Think about that. If you don't have M12, yeah, it's going to cost a little bit more money. So maybe don't do that. But I feel that you can do pretty much everything now with this guy. I would get it in 3/8. I end up using 3/8 a lot more than 1/2 inch. And also, if you're gonna go with 1/2 inch stuff, in my opinion, you're gonna be using that with your high torque stuff. So here you go. You get the 1/2 inch with the high torque, and then boom, Bob's your uncle. The 2967-20. This thing is an absolute beast. It's gonna bust everything you need off. I forget the foot-pound rating. What is this thing? It's pretty badass. And so like if you're hitting the junkyard or something like that, working on suspension components, whatever, right? Obviously heavy duty stuff other than what I'm talking about. I'm talking about automotive stuff for the most part, but this thing is gonna absolutely do it. And the brushless motors in these, you can even hear it in the generations here. So, you know, here's our second gen. Here's our second gen. I think this is third gen. Brushless motors are badass. Here's our first gen. See the Stubby? Sounds totally different. Pretty wild. So it must have a different motor in it. It's even faster. You can hear the speed. This is on speed 3. It's pretty wild. So with that increased speed, probably gets us that increased torque. But yeah, that's where I'm going here. In conclusion, this guy right here, and this guy, this is going to do it. Now, this is a lot of money. This one is gonna be kind of your most inexpensive besides your, you know, old version. This one is just the best entry level. If you guys are using, you know, one of these, I see a lot of people, and nothing against, I mean, something against it, but nothing against it. If it's all you have, use it. I see a lot of these with adapters on them for like 3/8, and people bust stuff off and they use it like an impact wrench, but it's an impact driver. Remember that, guys. It's for screws, it's for lags and stuff like that. get one of these and you will be mind blown. Like, this is where it's at. So pick one of these up once they're released, 25, 62-20, the 3/8, or get the 1/2 inch and get this big boy right here. And I think you will be very, very happy with it. When you guys look, holidays will be coming up, like I said. You will see the older generations. If you don't have something and you want a deal, get the old one. If you want, you're gonna get better deals. But just remember, a lot of time when you see those deals, it is the older product. So hopefully that helps you guys make some decisions on what you might want to pick up. Thanks for watching, guys. Talk to you soon. Make sure to subscribe down there, hit the like, leave a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Are those the correct decisions? I don't know. You tell me. Later, guys, and wrench on.